I yelled at my dog, loudly, and he looked at me. That look. Ears pulled back, body small, eyes half closed. I thought, he knows what he did. He regrets it. Now I know I was wrong, completely and devastatingly wrong. What I didn't understand then changes everything between us today. And it begins with a single look that we all have misread. Do you know that moment when you come home and see what happened? The torn shoe, the knocked over trash can, the chewed up pillow. You don't need to say a word. Your dog is already making himself small. Guilty eyes, tucked tail, his whole body seemingly shrinking. We all think the exact same thing. He knows exactly what he did. But in 2009, a scientist turned everything upside down. Alexandra Horowitz, a cognitive scientist at Columbia University, wanted to prove it. She conducted a simple experiment, and the results surprised even her. The dogs showed the guilty look in all situations, not just when they had done something wrong. Even dogs that had done absolutely nothing wrong made this look when the owner returned, irritated. The guilty look happens before the dog even knows what he did. It happens when he reads your facial expressions, when he hears your voice, when he feels your energy. Not because he feels ashamed, but because he is afraid. That is the difference that changes everything. Imagine this. You come home, you are neutral, relaxed. Your dog tore up the pillow today, but you don't know it yet. He greets you happily. No guilty look. No tucked tail. You see the pillow. You get serious. Your voice changes. And in this moment, only now, he gives you the look. The look is not a response to the action. It is a response to you. I had to read that 3 times before it really sank in for me. My dog wasn't lying to me. He was reading me. And he did the only thing he could do in that moment. Cortisol, the stress hormone. It spikes in less than 30 seconds. When you return home upset, your dog experiences genuine physiological stress. No thinking about the past. No, what did I do wrong? Only, danger. Please stop. I will make myself small so that you stop. That is the look. That is all it is. But wait, it goes even deeper than you suspect. The amygdala, the emotional center in the brain that processes fear and threats. In dogs, it functions similarly to a 2-year-old child. A 2-year-old child doesn't understand why they are being punished now for something from an hour ago. They only understand, Mom is sad, Mom is loud, this is threatening. Your dog has the cognitive level of a toddler in these moments. When you come home and scold him 5 minutes later, he connects nothing. The action is forgotten. Only the feeling remains, and it changes him. He doesn't learn what he did wrong. He learns, when you come home, something bad can happen. My friend Marcus experienced this himself. For years, his Labrador, Leo, constantly chewed things up when Marcus was gone. Marcus came home, saw the damage, scolded. Leo gave him the look. Marcus thought, he knows it. He does it anyway. He does it on purpose. But Leo did it because he was alone and afraid. Through the scolding, the fear grew bigger. The chewing got worse. Marcus only stopped scolding when he understood what was really happening. And Leo slowly stopped chewing, because the reason was gone. But here is something that almost no one has ever heard. Dogs have something scientists call proto-shame. It is not real guilt, but it is also not purely nothing. It is a precursor to shame, a kind of basic feeling of social disruption. When your dog does something that creates unrest in the pack, he feels it. Not as morality, not as a conscience, but as a social imbalance. This means your dog can actually feel uncomfortable when he disappoints you. Not because he knows what disappointment means, but because the harmony is gone. I need to pause briefly, because this is really important. It is not about whether he is guilty or not. It is about what he is actually experiencing, and what you do when you know that. Because now comes the part that really hurts. Every time you punish him for something he has long forgotten. Every time you believe he is learning this way, but he is only learning fear. Every time you see his look and think he is tricking you. In those moments, you are the only one he truly trusts, and you become the threat. That is not his failure. That is a misunderstanding that you can resolve. A study from the University of Budapest in 2023 confirmed this. Dogs process emotional voices in the brain similarly to humans. They hear the anger in your voice, even if they don't understand a single word. The sound of your voice is reality for them, not the meaning of the words. You can say, "You are my darling," angrily, and he will get scared. You can say no calmly, and he will feel safe. This changes everything you thought you knew about dog training. Now let's turn the whole thing completely upside down. What if the guilty look is not weakness, but trust? What if your dog is showing you right now, "You are so important to me," that your facial expression alone changes his entire internal system? That is not a dog manipulating you. That is a dog that is completely attuned to you. 15,000 years of evolution have trained him to read human signals. He is better at it than any other animal on this planet. And he uses this ability every moment he spends with you. Do you remember what I said right at the beginning? Today when I come home, I take a deep breath first before I open the door. Not for me, for him. Because now I understand what my face tells him. And his look, this look, is no longer a proof of guilt to me. It is a sign that he cares enough about me to read me closely. That is no small thing. That is love in its purest biological form. If you just heard this, and you are thinking of someone you want to send this to, someone who is struggling right now with their dog, who doesn't understand, who is frustrated, then send them exactly this, without explanation, just like that. Maybe it will change everything for them too.